everybody? How you doing today? We're doing part 3 of our review of the new spells. I did part 1 and part 2. Basically those are just reviews of the spells before. I'm doing it again because it has some more changes. Now these changes are drastic changes. There are a lot of changes as in the pips. I've seen they did a couple of pip changes, which that's incredible. Damage and what the utilities are in the spells, they changed that a lot. So today we're going to review the differences they had on July 15th. It came out yesterday. I'm review what they did. I'm reviewing today. Yesterday I took a day off, relax my brain, relax. Didn't want to burn out myself. So we're gonna get into the news, and I'll bring back Krakatobia walkthrough. Be having part 5, and then I'll be bringing back the PvP and quest helping streams as well. But today we're going to be focusing on, I'm actually in test room right now, so I'm just going to go over the spell changes, and then I'm actually going to go to the website. In the description of the stream I have a link to the website down below where I get the information from. So if you want to see the spells as well, link in the description just in case you want to see it. So before, E3 had to change. If you watched my last stream, you know I wasn't happy about that one. They changed Dragon again. I don't think they changed this. They changed Rain of Fire. They changed Sun Serpent, and they keeping these the same. I don't think they're gonna mess with these anymore. They just gonna stay how they are. And they changed this before, but not this time. So E3 just got it was 555 damage before. Now it's 780, and it gave a 40% before. Now it's getting 45. I still don't like that at all. I think it's really just the effect is because they really just want to focus it because of PvP, and I just don't think 45 is really worth it in my opinion. For 8 pips, it's not valuable at all now. 45 not really worth the 8 pips, even though it gave like 780 damage. It's still not worth it to me. I'll say it needs to be up to like maybe 55 now, maybe 60. I said before maybe like 75, but that was because the damage was lower. Since the damage got increased, I'll take a lower on weakness, so the weakness can be, in my opinion, at least like 55 or 60. I think that would be a good value for the 8 pips, because 8 pips is a lot, especially in PvP, and they made shadow pip changes and everything, so your pips are more valuable, and you basically want more. Like, I want it to be worth me spending these 8 pips, and I don't think this will be worth it at all. Dragon, I'm okay with Dragon. I really don't use this in PvP because I really just do 1v1s. So them messing with Dragon is just okay with me. It does more damage, so it could be used in higher tier worlds. I feel like probably be able to use it in a new world. Rain of Fire, I don't use this at all, but it got increased, I believe, and this got increased from the last update because this was killed tremendously. Like, this is in the 200s. This was like, I think this was 700 or so. But they upped it because this was like originally, like, I think this would be in the 1000s and this would be like in the 900s, and I think this would be like in the 500s, I believe, like the original spell. But they nerfed it a lot. I don't see really why, because it would just be used in PvE, but I guess they're trying to balance out PvE as well, because they said they're gonna nerf like their health as well. So it's really just weird. I just don't like the E3 at all. Like, I don't mind me coming up with new strats for PvP, but it's just not really worth it. You gave me 45%, and I think bad juju can be used in PvP. It's 5 pips for bad juju, and it takes away like 25% health in PvP. But the thing is, that's 5 pips, and that's a negative 90. I don't know. I just think it's worth it for. It's not really worth it here. You feel me? Then I don't know what they're really doing about resist. I didn't really hear anything about them changing resist in PvP. If you heard anything about it, let me know. But I haven't heard anything about them changing resist so far. I just heard them changing shadow pip chance and the spells themselves. But I'm gonna pull up the website, and basically we're just gonna go over everything that's going on. Because this is ridiculous. That's what I'm okay with. I'm basically okay with everything except for just eat free, because you're killing it, and that's not okay on any day of the week. So I'm just gonna take you basically to the website. So we're gonna start out with the balance school. This is the website, the Final Bastion. Links in the description to the website if you want to see it yourselves. So the balance school spells. This was one as well talking about powered Nova. So it was 7 pips. Now I got dropped to 4. That's a tremendous drop, but it's good because I don't really mind the spell being like this because they got rid of the weakness. So I'm okay with this being like this, and they up the damage. So it's, I don't know, it's worth it. I feel like I think Balance Wizards would be okay with it because I don't know, you're getting more damage, and yeah, you're getting like a lot more damage, and they just getting rid of the weakness. Rod got actually decreased, and they made it get it has a utility now, like it has a debuff. So basically, it just gives you a weakness of 25. That's gonna be different. Okay, so they basically just replaced it with here, which is okay, I guess. I know, but Rod's 8 pips. So yeah, I guess. King Artorias, it actually got more of a weakness now. It's 45 now. So is this part actually useful than Ifrit? Basically, to be honest, because it gives a 45 and it gives a pierce, and it just gives less damage than Ifrit, but it gives a pierce. Sabretooth now, 13. That can't be right. I don't think they meant, yeah, the 13 pip thing's a bug. Okay, because I just read that for a second. Okay, so basically it's gonna be 10, and it gives those kind of shields. Thinking about it, it's okay that they did that. They make less damage, but they give both. I see it being about like, okay, I was kind of upset about it at first because I thought it was overpowered, but it being 10 pips then is reasonable, and they took away damage. This, they actually increased the damage, then it was too much, so they reduced it. So now it's 170 initial, then like 780 over time. And King Artorias, it got actually increased, and yeah, it just basically just got increased a bit to balance out. Dr. Von Monster, it was 820 at first, then 680, then it got up to 810. That's a huge leap in my opinion. And it gives a -50. That's gonna be a powerful spell for people to use. It is 9 pips though. I'm trying to like put it to where the pips make sense, to where the more pips it takes, the more you want worth that spell, but you just don't want to overpower it. Okay, so basically same damage, more over time. So I don't know if Death Wiz is happy about that. I don't know. Basically, you're just getting more overtime damage, basically. And I don't know how they feel about that. It's worth 10 pips though. Ifrit, they still butchering Ifrit. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know why you just won't at least make this like a 55, man. For real. Cause this don't make sense. Like, okay, -90, I get it was a problem in PvP. I understand it. But then you killed it to 40. Then you just gave a little bit of damage. Then you're just gonna up the damage and then just get 5% more. Like, no, I need this to be like at least 55, at least. Cause like, yo, it's not worth the 8 pips. It's really not. No, it's not. And then it's got reduced and it got increased a bit to 835. So basically, it's close to what it used to be before. To be honest, it's just 5 damage. Like, it's kind of the same thing as before, to be honest. And this got increased. Like, this got swapped. So 300, then 800, and 700, then 240, then 130 to now 810. So basically, they just swapped it. Basically. Sun Serpent, it was super powerful before, but nobody really used it in PvP, so I don't see like why that's the problem. But I guess they trying to fix it with PvE. So then it got changed to doing 615 to 715 to 245 damage to each person or each enemy. Before I say, hey man, just hopped in, I gotta do some work, so I don't think I can stay for long. Sorry man. It's cool, man. Appreciate you coming here in the first place, man. Now, like Sun Serpent, it got increased to 785 to 885, and now just 330 to each person or each enemy. I'm okay with it. Like, I just don't get why they kind of changed in the first place. Wiz said, "Hey, I got one Luminous Weaver on my second, and Luminous Weaver and Brimstone River on my fire within 30k crowns." That what's up, man. Glad you got them spells up. Hey, what's up, the wizard? It's good, man. Now, Ice Frostbite. Now, I don't know. Like, okay, it's worth 5 pips, so I can kind of be okay with it. But we just gonna have to see how the other spells are and see what they're like to see if this validates. So basically, you just got increased Colossus. It got increased. Okay, it got increased by 15. I don't really see this really being a problem. Do people really even use this anymore? Like in high tier world, do people even use Colossus? I'm not really sure if people do. Woolly Mammoth, it got increased. Well, no. Well, the damage got reduced by 60. No, it didn't. Okay. Lord of Winter, you got his damage reduced by 115. Just a 10 pip spell. It actually takes less pips now. It takes 2 pips away, and it does like less damage. So the Life School, Azorb just keep getting boosted apparently. Yeah, cause it was just like this before. It just got pip change right here. And then it just got increased right here and then increased again, which is okay. I guess I guess we'll have to see how that does in PvP. So Garden Gnomes, or Gnomes, people been fighting about this one a lot, and you know, first it gave 2 dispels, then it gave like a negative 50 healing weakness thing, and then it gives a 30 plus boost. The wizard said I'm 35, almost done with Moonshine within 15 hours of gameplay through 5 days. You mean Mushu? What do you mean Mushu? But yo, I'm about to hit Mushu soon, bro. I'm in Carcatopia on my Myth Wizard. I don't know. I get kind of tired of Mushu really quick. I don't know what it is, to be honest, dude. I just really get tired of it. Like, I have no excuse why. It just happens that I just get tired of it really quickly. But yo, so yep. Garden, like, I don't think Life Wizards are happy about this, cause it's making like literally no sense. It's like, what? So you just gave me a 30% healing boost charm? Like, no, I think people want something different. Like, no. No, I don't think Life Wizards are happy. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I guess that's good. I see what they think about it. Medusa, basically, it just got increased by the got increased. So 70, 600, 700. So basically, yeah, it just got upped. King Artorias for Myth. Myth, basically, before the last one was 50 damage, then 825 over time, and now, basically, it does the same thing, but it gives a blade, a piercing blade, which is, I don't know, isn't that like too much? Well, let me think about fire. Fire just does damage and stuns, right? But this, it also gives a blade too, I believe. I think fire gives a piercing blade. So, I guess as long as you do 3 things, it's fair. I'm guessing. It's not too much. I don't know, at least not like a stun, I guess. But, yeah, that would be good. Ballistic. The wizard said, is the update just for PvP? Nah, it's for all, man. It's for all. But I think their strategy on trying to change the spells is based on PvP. Like, what they're doing is based off the PvP, I feel like. They trying to say it's also based on, PvE and people can't wipe. But no, it's mainly just focused on PvP. Because people complain about the spells in PvP. So their adjustments are for PvP. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to put it to where it will go for the entire game. But I feel like the main spell changes are basically just for PvP. Which is, I don't know. It's crazy, to be honest. Celestial Calendar. 10 pips. So basically, what it would do was 855 to 955 and still a pip. Now it does more damage. Well, no. Right? Yeah, it does more damage. 930 to 990. And still is a pip. Okay. I can't really complain about them kind of spells because they're 10 pips. And 10 pips a lot. So it's not really like an issue, I say. Now the Myth Scion, it got increased. So it was like this before, then it got reduced a lot. Now they found like the middle ground for it. So it still does the same thing. You still need the same requirements, so that's good. I still need the same requirements. They didn't change that at least. Billy said, what about if you don't PvP or PvE? It still changes? Like requesting? Yeah, like, I thought they'd do that. But no, like, they changing it in general because they trying to say we're going to equal out we're going to equal out the minions and NPCs. The wizard said, will you make a new wizard? If so, what school? Like, I just made a myth wizard. I just made a myth. I have fire, storm, I have death. And I'm on myth. That's what I'm doing my series on. I'm doing the live stream series on my myth wizard. So I just made a myth. So, if I had to start from the beginning, like with no wizards, I'll still have to pick fire. Fire is just my favorite. Now, what school I'll pick next out of ice, balance, and life, balance, and ice, because those are the only schools I didn't do. Between life, balance, and ice, I don't know, maybe balance, but I know fighting against the minions with balance would be kind of tricky. Myth said Myth is one of the best now. Yeah, like, they giving them a lot of boosts on their spells now. Like, they buffing their spells up a lot. What level are you now? My Myth, I think he's level, I want to say 15 or 16. I think he's probably 16 now. I had to check. Because, I don't know. It's not going to show up in test room. I don't know. I think I created my character too late because he don't pop up in the test room when I pick my characters for some reason. But in live room, I'll be able to see him. So King Artorias actually got reduced. And the pip changed the bug. Oh, thank God. On your map. Yeah, like, I think level 15 or 16. So this got reduced. And it only gives the blade. Only gives the pierce. Now, this is better. Because this was about to be overpowering, to be honest. Because, yeah, that's crazy. Now, Leviathan. I'm happier with Leviathan now. Because they just took damage away. And I'm okay with that. Because you're still giving us the two, takes away 2 blades or 2 charms. Which I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with Leviathan. Now, Sirens. Appreciate the wizard, man. Now, Sirens. That got a negative 40. Like, I think I'd rather get the negative 40 than to remove the blade anyway, or charm. So I'm kind of okay with this, and they up the damage, so I'm alright with it. If it don't remove it, I'm alright with it. Yeah, I'm cool. Now Storm Out, it got actually, I want to say increased. It got more of an area where it can hit. Like the range is higher. So like the range is from 1330 to 1470, where this was 1350 to 1450. So I think the range actually changed. Or they just, yeah, I think it actually changed. This right here says reduced. But no, it was talking about these two. Okay. So yeah, I think they just changed it. So I already went over patch notes, spell changes, the second one, and I already went over the first one in my other streams. Basically, I was just ranting about Ifrit and those as well. So yeah, I have the link down in the description if you want to go see this website for yourself. Yeah, I have it down there just in case you want to see it if I went too fast or whatever. But this is a big change. I know for balance, this is a huge change. I'm glad because I'm not actually mad about this, even though it's a huge change from 7 to 4. Because they got rid of the weakness and they just gave more damage. Which is kind of like, I want to say it's going to be like Meteor for them. If that makes sense. Like, that's going to be more like a Meteor spell. Which I'm alright with. I'd be cool with it. Yeah, I'd be cool with it. Now, I don't know if they changed anything else in the game for sure. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't think they added any new quests or junk. But, you know, hopefully we hear about the new world soon. Because I want to see some new content. I don't want no catacombs baloney. You feel me? And catacombs was good for me. It was different. But, like, we need something else now, dude. They ain't changed nothing here. I think the eyes and eyebrows and junk. Eyebrow colors. Did they have eyebrow colors? I guess they changed that. Skin tones, eyes. No, that's nose. This is eyes. Okay. So they just kept that the same, dudes. We gonna check in Darkana to see what they did there. See if there's any new music or anything there. Maybe they changed it. I hope so. You boys looking forward to the new music, bro. No. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong one. Jesus. No, they didn't change it. At least I don't think so. Oh well. I'm actually gonna go on my store. See the changes on his spellbook. This is the wizard I made during the stream the other day on test run. Just to see what it would look like me starting out a new wiz. And this is where also I got the idea, like, what would it be to have a villain storyline? I think that would be interesting. Latest news, daily assignment. So you can actually see the daily assignment right here, faster and easier, so where you don't actually got to go, which is cool. I wonder if they're gonna change these. I hope not. Like this, I don't think these need to be changed. I think they're just gonna stop it at 6. No. Well, yeah, that's great. I mean, like 8. Rank, no, the lowest they went was like rank 6, right? We're technically rank 4 because they changed power node to number 4. So I guess they just leaving these, leaving this, which is kind of crazy, but okay. It's not hard to reach these requirements. I wish they'll at least change a requirement, cause this is like super easy to achieve. It honestly is. It's too easy. I don't know. I guess this is fair now, cause they don't get it like a plus accuracy, 10 accuracy, which is Pierce. So that's good. I hope they have the new world update changes very soon, and we can go to test room on that, cause I really want to see what that's gonna be about. Like I seen like snippets of what like it actually is. We gonna see what that is soon. Appreciate y'all coming out here to the stream. I'm gonna be doing, like I said earlier, I'll be doing my myth walkthrough series and my fire PvP and quest helping streams, where I help out people on any world that need help with quests to help you out for a certain amount of time, and then I do my myth walkthroughs. So I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all enjoy your day. Stay safe, stay cool, and all that good stuff, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.